Decisions. When there's so much inventory, how do you pick from all of the resale options versus new construction? So I'm going to go over some of the bullet points, the advantages to each in today's video. Do I buy new construction or do I buy resale in the 2026 market? So please stay tuned. All right, I'm going to start with new construction because who doesn't love the shiny penny? But before I dive in, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning guest, thank you. I would love it if you subscribe, like, and comment, you guys. I really appreciate it. It's been hard trying to grow the channel. It's like this platform is it's a challenge. It's been fun and interesting, and I love meeting new people and sort of educating as I learn, because I'm learning every single day about real estate and the market, because the markets are never stagnant. They're always changing. So there's always new information to provide to you as the audience. So thank you to those who are here. So I appreciate you. So let's start. Let's just dive right in. New construction, modern design, custom features. So whether it's an inventory home that's already kind of built and the selections are there, or a home that you can pick the selections, to me, that's a fun process. I've built and been able to choose 2 different properties that I've purchased and lived in over my years, and it was fun being able to select what I know that I would enjoy, in a home. I think that when you're choosing or you're able to choose, I think there's certain things that I would of course recommend, but diverting from that, I can give my recommendations as a realtor for resale anytime if you need. But basically with new construction, you're going to get the higher ceilings, open floor plans, and just, generally not a lot of carpeting if you choose to upgrade, or that's an option to upgrade. Not a lot of carpeting in Florida. It's not a popular option. So we have a lot of tile, a lot of luxury vinyl. We've got the pool option or the pool available. So a lot of the new shiny penny features that are available when choosing new construction. Number 2 on the list of advantages of having new construction are limited warranty items and maintenance issues. So when you're buying brand new construction, there's either generally a builder warranty, and then there's additional supplemental warranties like appliances and things of that nature. So you have to really read the builder's warranty provided for you and all of the components of the home, like the AC, the water, like the big structural things and the big ticket items, roof, and all of those things, and then the supplemental warranties. And then secondarily, or in tandem with that, is less wear and tear because it's brand new. So versus, a resale home that might still be nice, but because the systems are older, might have some wear and tear and some maintenance issues upcoming for those properties. So it is a bit of peace of mind when you look at it from that angle. Number 3 on that list are energy efficiency and technology. So, much has changed over the years since mid-century was popular. And so as technology improves, so do the efficiency of the homes, right? So they kind of go together a little bit. Things like more insulation in the roofs and radiant barriers and thermal windows. And, alongside that goes technology, right? As technology improves and changes, it tends to improve our lives, right? When it works. Appliances that are Wi-Fi capable. There's a plethora of things that you can get into as far as technology. And it's not to say that you can't upgrade some of these things in a resale home, but if someone doesn't want to go through that process, especially if you're new to the Sarasota area or the Lakewood Ranch area, Bradenton, my market area, the Southwest area of Florida, in a nutshell area, and you don't know vendors or people to contact, there's a lot of reasons to buy new construction. Just move in ready. All you have to do is buy the furniture. And sometimes you can buy brand new construction that's a furnished model. It's like the model's already ready. A lot of times those are also available. So you can buy the model and you can actually lease it back from the builder. So I've done that several times in my career. It is an awesome option because you just walk in and it's just like, it's the model. So you don't have to think about it and it's just ready to go. It's got all the bells and whistles. generally speaking, it is great for resale because the builder's going to pick generally the better lot location, the premium lot location, which, you know, in today's market, you're going to have premiums on lots as well. So those are all factors and considerations for new construction. All right, moving on. What are 3 reasons to buy resale? There's a lot of talking points here, but I would say at the top of the list, established neighborhoods and mature landscaping. Sometimes these go hand in hand, right? So if you're building new construction, it's a brand new community, chances are some of the landscaping is going to take quite a while to become lush and mature. So that sometimes poses an issue for people, not to mention if you don't want to have the noise of the trucks and the people and just the vendors in and out. Having a mature landscaped neighborhood is really something that you can't recreate. It just takes time to recreate that. So there's something really peaceful about moving into a neighborhood with lots of trees and landscape and buffers from your neighbors as well. I think it's not only an aesthetically pleasing thing that you can just walk into, but it's also a sound buffer. I mean, I think that anywhere you buy, pretty much anywhere, you know, especially in Sarasota, you're going to have some noise. And even if you live out in the country, with the way the wind blows, sometimes you hear road noise. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Number 2 on the list, price negotiation and value opportunities. So I think they kind of go together here. Price negotiation, you know, the builders going to want to hold a standard if it's a community. So I'm generally, when I'm comparing new construction to a resale, I'm generally thinking like the larger master plan communities, not just like an individual custom builder per lot. So keep that in mind for this video. You might have more room negotiating with a seller because of that. So, you know, they might be also competing against the builder, and the builder's offering all these incentives that are impossible for the seller to compete with. And so they have maybe a little bit of leverage on price. And the longer days on market, generally speaking, for a seller are better for a buyer. So there might be a tremendous amount of value there. Not to mention, you can still ask for home warranty, and you can still ask for a lot of things negotiating in a resale contract. But one of the biggest things is, of course, price. Last on the list, character and architectural design. So when I say character, I think there's so many great qualities about older homes that are just nostalgic, they're long lasting, especially some of the older ranch communities here in Sarasota. Like, for example, there's West of the Trail. There's lots of different architectural design styles there, along with a mixture of the old, mid-century, and the new. So a neighborhood like West of the Trail kind of combines all the things we're actually talking about in this video between new construction and resale. So some of those neighborhoods are well mature. Most of the neighborhoods and the streets west of the trail have lots of great landscaping, unless you're clearing a lot and planting, you know, for a new construction, new build. But character is hard to recreate in a brand new home. So I think that there's something very special about them. And not to mention, they've lasted this long, right? Like a home built in 1950, it's still standing. You know, it's gone through all of these crazy storms. It's lasted through the 100-year storms that we had, you know, especially if it's an elevated home. It's got the mature oak trees. Some people loved oak trees, some people hate them. I'm just thinking of my Airbnb that I have in Southgate. It's got an oak tree. It's an older home. It's elevated. It's lasted, you know, since 1965, and it's close to the beach. It's close to downtown. You could be looking for something, you know, completely different than that, especially if you have a family and you just don't want to worry about it. You're moving down from Ohio. A place like in Lakewood Ranch might be perfectly well suited for you. There's tons of builders. Not all the builders should be treated the same, right? I can steer you in a direction that I would advise. I guess I shouldn't use the word steering, but like point you in a direction that would be advisable based on my experience. So some of the builders are terrible at honoring their home warranties. Some of them are not great with customer service, or they'll be great with customer service during the sales process and then kind of leave you high and dry after. So, and if you're picking out a home floor plan, if you're trying to customize your home on the interior, these are all things that an agent like myself can help you with when you're deciding between new construction versus resale. And I think it's a great idea to look at both. I think if you're coming down from the area or you're moving within the area, I think it's just very, very beneficial to have a buyer's agent. And of course, if you're not familiar with all the rules and regulations about signing with an agent as well, this is all part of the process, whether you're buying new construction or a resale, that you do sign with the buyer's agent through a buyer broker form. Now, you can also sign with a realtor with just a showing agreement. I know I'm going off on a tangent here from the topic of the video, but these are just things that are important to know when you're buying property, not just in Florida, but throughout the country. I'm constantly educating people, whether it's about new construction versus resale, what kind of builders are great, what to stay away from, neighborhoods, streets, like some of the benefits and the drawbacks of I have like a listing on Weber Street. It's on a busy street. For some people, that's okay if they're coming from a city, or it might not be okay for a family with little kids. So no matter what, whether you're looking, like I said, new construction, resale, you know the area, you don't know the area, I'm an advocate. So I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, but maybe not always what you want to hear when you're buying real estate, and always thinking about resale. So no matter what, you're going to want to think resale. That's always at the top of my mind, because I want you to have a great experience, and I want you to call me when it's time to sell, because even if you think it's going to be your forever home, things happen in life and you just never know. So I think it's always beneficial. It would behoove you to have someone like myself who knows the market really, really well. I've seen thousands of homes, neighborhoods, areas in my career since 2002. And, I welcome any calls, text messages, emails, you guys, and thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting. I love your comments, and thank you. And I can be reached at 941-544-7690. If you're thinking of selling your new construction home, your resale home, or purchasing, please give me a shout.